y'all doing? Friday, baby. We made it all the way through the week. We're into the weekend. Like we say, get the beer on the ice and the bud in the bowl. Let's get everything going and try to get a relaxing weekend going. For some of us. For a lot of us, it's not going to be a relaxing weekend. There are people still in Texas, in Florida, dealing with the aftermath of hurricanes. And the people in Puerto Rico, it's heartbreaking to see. I just watched Carmen Cruz. She's the mayor of San Juan, Puerto Rico. And she just got done giving a very impassioned speech. She was begging for help. She was calling out the incompetence and the bureaucracy that has dealt with for 9 days. And people are still waiting. And like we said yesterday, it took 8 days to get a fire lit up under Trump's ass to get his people to do anything. One of his people was out there talking about Puerto Rico being a good news story. This is a good news story. No, Carmen Cruz, she was real quick to say that this is not a good news story, that people are dying after the hurricane. She quoted one man who had to bury his wife in the front yard of his house because he's stuck. He can't do anything. That's pitiful, people. I think it's always been pitiful that Puerto Rico has not earned statehood yet. These are American citizens. They pay taxes. They follow American law, everything except they don't have a right to vote. And that's probably why Donald Trump doesn't give a shit. Or it took so long for Donnie to get anything going. He knew it wasn't going to cost him any political capital. Well, guess what, Donnie? I think you're wrong, as he has been wrong on so many things. He was out there talking, and he said he was trying to explain why it's taken so long, and he said, this is a freaking quote, this is an island surrounded by water, big water, ocean water. That's the President Dick. That's that ignorant ass up there that, like people say, he hasn't read a book since junior high, and I doubt if he read much then. Daddy paid those teachers off, I think, to give him a passing grade because he's ignorant. He's ignorant. He probably just found out that Puerto Rico was an island. He doesn't know it's surrounded by water, big water, ocean water. Yeah. Hawaii, you better watch out, buddy. If you ever have trouble over there, shit, Trump ain't going to help you because you know you're out there in the middle of the Pacific and surrounded by water, big water, ocean water. How are we going to get to you? That's the dumbass that we have sitting in our house, the lying piece of crap that we have in our house, who has been more interested in all sorts of other bullshit than tending to the American citizens in Puerto Rico. Yeah, it says a lot about our president, but everything he does says a lot about him. Everything he's done since he started his campaign till right up till now has demonstrated to us exactly who Donald Trump is. He's a disgusting turd of a man who would just as soon burn this country to the ground, pit one against the other, and spit in everybody's eye. Just so long as Donnie can continue to rake in money at the bribe collection centers worldwide. A convenient location near you, I'm sure. Anyway, he's trying to decide what they're going to do because he can't talk about Puerto Rico without throwing in the comment about the tremendous amount of existing debt that Puerto Rico had. How about we just forgive that debt and rebuild the freaking island? They ain't got nothing left. There's no businesses left. Every farmer over there, his whole fields are gone to shit. They're going to have to start from nothing again. Everything that those people do, they're going to have to start from zero, scratch. They need all the help they can get them over there. What else is in the news? Tom Price resigns. Are you shitting me? The Health and Human Services Director resigned? Hell, we're not even a year into this administration. What's he resigning for, John? Because he's a dick and he spends a lot of money on private jets flying all over the air. He has come out and told us, though, he's going to pay the $51,000 of the $1 million that he owes, that he spent. He's only going to pay $51,000 because that's his seat. Oh, okay. How about you give the manifesto who was on that airplane and make sure that everybody on that airplane pays their $51,000 too there, Price. You're willing to throw everybody under the bus. Oh, I'm only going to pay for the seat I sat in. Although I chartered the jet, and I was the reason everybody had to go with me because I have to have a secretary and the security and all this, blah, 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 my friends and all this. Yeah, all those people need to pay up their $51,000 because they were stupid enough to get on a private jet with Tom Price. Ain't that pitiful? Go, now you ain't a congressman, you ain't nothing anymore. Now you're just another guy that came into this administration to get Trump shit smeared all over you, get that Trump name on you, get it all stinking, and then get your ass gone. Who's Tom Price now? General Fenn, Paul Manafort, Priebus, Bannon, Spicer, Scaramucci, Gorka, all them people out the door. We ain't even into a year of this shit. He's done recycled his whole government. Who's that other guy? Department of the Interior guy. Who's that? Ryan Zinke. Who's now in the news because he just spent $12,375 to fly to Montana for a photo shoot. You know, because he's the Department of Interior. He wanted good background up behind him now. You know, they got a thing called green screen. They could put it up behind you and not have to even leave the office. Nobody would know. But nope, he don't want to be a fib about it, so he'll spend $12,000 of the American taxpayers' money just to fly him and his staff up to Montana to take a picture. Have a little good time up there on the taxpayer dollar. Yeah, let's have a party. That's what Trump administration's about. You think they always come, oh, we're the fiscal conservatives. No, they're not. Every time they get in office, they spend money like a drunk sailor. And I know they spend a lot of money, buddy. Let me tell you. That's what they've been doing, all of them. He's got a whole bunch of them up there now that are, who's the other guy? I didn't even write his name down. The other guy that's been jetting around in, what's his name? The Treasury guy. He had wanting to jet around. They're all rich people who think they could spend all your taxpayer money because their money, no, that's for them. Yeah. Well, this tax plan's coming out, and it does exactly what everybody said it was going to do. It's going to give a lot of big money to big people with big money. That's what it is. And it's going to pay off. I noticed that they always bring up that death tax, you know, the inheritance tax, which only applies if you're well over $6 or $7 million. So unless you're leaving millions and millions and millions of dollars to your kid, who gives a shit how much in taxes he has to pay? He ain't having to work for it. So, tough shit on them. But that's a big part with them people. They like to get rid of that because they're all going to die and they don't want to give up a stinking dime to this country. And that's why Donnie don't pay no taxes, because he don't want to pay any money into this country. Are you shitting me? Donnie doesn't care about that. That's his money. That's for Donnie to spend somewhere else. He doesn't believe in paying taxes. Only stupid people pay taxes. That's what all of them rich assholes in the government up there think. Only stupid people pay taxes, because the rest of them all have a loophole somewhere. Yeah, I got Jeff Sessions' name up there because I'm quite worried about our Department of Justice. Justice for who? Yeah, the DOJ lawyers recently, in the last week or so, have been arguing to the court that the 1964 Civil Rights Law does not protect the LGBTQ community from being fired from a job. That's the Department of Justice going up in front of a court to argue against somebody's civil rights. Oh, you're gay? Yeah, you can be fired. If Jeff Sessions had his way, and Donald, yeah, you get fired. Jeff and Donnie the Dick would do that. Hell yeah. Why? Because they're in the pocket of the evangelicals. They got to hang on to them, so anything they want, they're going to get. They're trying to argue that gay people do not have the same rights as the rest of us. That's what the DOJ, our DOJ, is doing right now. That little weasel, white supremacist asshole, Jeff Sessions, that racist asshole, is what he's doing right now. That's not all what he's doing. He's coming after me in a roundabout way. He has sent a request to Facebook. I don't know if it's a request or a subpoena for the information on persons that are against the administration, those people that speak out against the administration. He wants to know all about them. He wants all of their personal information. Yeah. And this is really starting to sound like some other era of time in this country. Going after gay rights. They want people to, are you talking about us? What's that, McCarthyism? That's what that shit is. That combined with the voter registration shit, the voter information and all that crap, all the information that Donald Trump is trying to gather on us. on the resistance, on those that oppose the lying asshole that sits in our house. Those that speak up and say the emperor has no clothes. He's a lying dick. Well, he wants us. He wants our information. He's got 3 particular people in mind. I didn't write down their names, but they were involved in organizing protests on his inauguration day, and he's going after those 3 people right now. Facebook, I understand, is trying to go to court to prevent it, and well, they should. Somebody should step up and sue the hell out of the DOJ for stepping where they don't belong. There ain't none of your damn business what's anybody's putting in on Facebook. It's our free right. It's in the First Amendment. First one, not the second, not the third one. The first one they said was our right to free speech. That's why Kaepernick took a knee. He has a right to free speech. Idiots. Talking about that, Rick Wiles. Who is Rick Wiles? Christian radio broadcaster. Remember all them good guys we was talking about yesterday? This guy's the same shit. He's a Christian radio host, and this is what he is saying on his show. That the kneel protest, talking about taking a knee, is being organized by Barack Obama to destroy America and usher in communism. Communism? Hey, I thought we were the socialists. Now you're switching us to communists? Are you shitting me? You can't keep your shit straight? You're going to call us names, you're going to call us socialists, you're going to call communists? Yeah, that's the racist assholes, and you can find them all over Donald Trump and the Christian right. They're racist assholes. They're out to blame anything that happens on the black president. The black guy was in the black man was in there, and he ruined everything in the world. And we got to get rid of Obamacare. We got to get rid of this regulation or that rule over here in sexual assault. They'll get rid of that. That was anything that has to do with Barack Obama. This administration is trying their best to run into the ground, and they're getting the help from people like Rick Wiles, who's a Christian man, my ass. He's about as Christian as all those other ones. Old doodad that wouldn't open his church to the refugees. Making that money hand over fist, spreading the word of Jesus. Yeah, they're spreading something. They're spreading crap all over the Bible, and y'all are letting him. That guy right there. It's all a big organized protest by Barack Obama to rile up all the black people against all. That's what that kind of shit is. And it's disgusting that we let people claim the title of Christian and let other Christians claim him as a Christian, and while he spouts stupid shit like that. Yeah, I see it every day. You're flipping around, look for news stories about Price or San Juan. There's that little story about this Christian guy or this other guy over here, or a fireman or some councilman down in Brownsville. They're all over the place. Why? Because Donald Trump has given, ever since this man has been in office, ever since he started his shit, there's more shit. The Air Force today, the Lieutenant General having to come out and tell people, if you don't respect everybody of color and everybody's gender, then you need to get the hell out, Donnie. If you don't respect everybody's rights, Donnie, you need to get the hell out, asshole Donnie. Because that's what the man was telling. He told his whole damn people. Somebody wrote racial epitaphs on a damn door in the dormitory. This is 2017. Donald Trump has stirred up his little cockroaches who feel empowered that they can run around and write crap like that on the damn wall. That's Trump. That's everything he has brought to this country. So every time somebody tells me or I see some shit in Facebook saying, oh, what a wonderful person Donald Trump is, he is so in the American way, then you're an idiot. You're a total fool and have been bought out by a golden idol. And you're more interested in money than you are Jesus or anything else. And that's my goddamn opinion, and I got a right to it, and I'll say it any day of the week. They're a bunch of fake assholes. Anyway, what else is going on? Mike Pence got his name written down there, but I ain't got nothing written under it. Just Mike Pence. Why? Because there's nothing to say. Mike Pence has been hiding his ass off. Mike Pence is waiting for the day we get rid of Donald Trump so Mike Pence can come running out of the bushes over there and wave to the Christian right and say, I'm your savior now. No, Mike. They've already claimed Donnie was sent here by Jesus, so your ass is nothing. Jesus didn't send you, Mike. Jesus sent Donnie. Anyway, the big story there is nothing. The man is nothing. He's nowhere. He's not out doing anything. He's hiding. He's distancing himself from him. Like everybody else, like congressmen all over the place, not going to run in 2018. Why? Because they don't want to run with Donnie's ass up around this shit. Because he's running the Republican Party into the ditch. And that's where they are right now, in the ditch with all the white supremacists, the Nazis, and all those haters and shit, fake Christians, fake patriots, all that crap down in there, waving their rebel flag and praying that Jesus is going to wipe out all the black people, I guess. I don't know what y'all the hell are praying for, but it ain't for peace and harmony. I'll guarantee you that shit, because that ain't something Donnie the Dick sells. Hate and discontent, that's what our president spreads. Wait till this weekend. He'll say something else stupid. Or tomorrow. He was going to fire old Price, but Price resigned because Price is just a money-grubbing thief. Anyway, John Brenneman, Blue Dot in Texas. Like, share, and subscribe on YouTube, Facebook. Don, thank you very much out there on John Brenneman Speaks. Every day there is something to talk about, because every day Donnie comes out and does stuff that's just so unpresidential, Donnie. You couldn't spell unpresidential, but you damn sure can be one. He's just an asshole to get up there and watch him speak at all if he ain't got a piece of paper to read. I watched him speak this morning to the Manufacturers Association, and he's standing there, and it was like he reading it for the first time, which he probably was. He's not interested. Just give him a piece of paper, put it on the teleprompter. I'll say the words, and that's it. It's a joke. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Hey, Tim Cormali's headed over to Greece, over to the Mediterranean for 2 weeks. Jeez, man, we're going to miss you, Tim. Hope you have a great time. He and his partner are going over there and having a wonderful vacation. They've earned it. They've saved for it. And so, Tim, I hope you enjoy yourself, buddy. We'll see you when you get back. Y'all have a good one. Later.